Dr. Clark's patients' records provided a very useful list of potential victims, sorted by alphabetical order. The killer definitely used it, explaining the fact that all the victims were former patients of the doctor. It is this fact that clears Cust once and for all, because he never had access to these records. So how did he happen to be at the scene of the crimes? Either the murderer sent him there, or Cust was following him closely. Cust's highly suggestible nature leads us to the second hypothesis. The murderer was manipulating him. He systematically sent Cust to the towns where he was going to strike, so that the suspicion would land on the poor man's shoulder.
That's evil! What sort of killer could have such a plan? And what would he gain from 3 completely different murders?
Indeed, it seems unlikely that the same murderer committed all the crimes. What should we take from that?
Well, draw up the psychological profile. Say that just one murder is of interest to the killer. Yeah, very likely. Say that the murderer kills for pleasure. No. Say that the killer has developed a taste for murder. No. Say that there are 3 murderers. No, definitely not. Just one murder is of interest to the killer, the real murder out of the 3.
Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer. The others were just diversions. On reflection, there is only one conclusion. The murderer killed once out of interest, and twice to divert our attention. This reasoning points at 2 potential culprits.
Yes.
Franklin Clark?
Yes.
Donald Fraser?
Yes.
Yes, mademoiselle. That's good thinking. Mr. Fraser may have killed Betty out of jealousy. Mr. Clark may have killed his brother in order to inherit his large fortune. Both have a motive.
But Donald did not have access to Dr. Clark's records.
Yes.
Please allow me to disagree with you, mademoiselle.
Or maybe he does. Indicate that Donald was treated by Dr. Clark. Indicate that Donald was resting at Thurston. Indicate that Donald's firm worked for Clark. Okay, maybe he does have the records, but I don't think he's a killer, no. Not him. Yeah, Donald's firm worked for Clark.
He works for Court and Brunskill, one of whose clients was Sir Carmichael.
It doesn't prove that I went to Comeside.
You could have done it, and you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's records.
You think I'm guilty?
You or Mr. Franklin Clark?
That's ridiculous!
Both of you have a motive. The question is, which of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer? Try and get our brain cells to work.
Yes, I know who it is. It's Donald Clever. Donald. So Megan really liked Donald Fraser. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous, a true gentleman. Mr. Poirot, since Betty's death, I have doubts about myself. I don't know what to do, and I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row. He's a bright man with a promising career ahead of him. Aha, that's the one. Now, is Donald sure of himself? No, he is not. Doubts about myself. Easy to influence. Is Donald a seducer? I don't think he is. Would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous, so a true gentleman. He's not a seducer. No? Which one is it? This one is not that clear. Women seem to like him. So, wait, that means a seducer, really? I don't think so. Does Donald like trains? Yes, he does. He likes trains. Is Donald impulsive? Not impulsive. Quick-tempered. Is Donald generous? A true gentleman. Always attentive and generous. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald may share many character traits with the murderer, but he does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper. It is hard to imagine him planning anything. Also, jealousy is his motive, and crimes of passion are rarely planned.
Right, I suppose it's my turn to be subjected to the same scrutiny.
Yes.
Absolument, Mr. Clark.
It's your turn now.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Draw up the psychological profile of Franklin Clark. The evil brother. Is he clever? Definitely. He was a good student, but lacked discipline. Evasive about her relationship with Sir Carmichael. Lovely boy. Okay, not this one. Oh, it is. Good student. Yes. Is Franklin sure of himself? He's a lovely boy, very plucky and sure of himself. Yes, that's the one. Self-confident. Is Franklin a seducer? Miss Gray is already being courted by Franklin Clark. Yes, he is a seducer. Does Franklin like trains? The Railway Children, Ye Nesbit. Is Franklin impulsive? A real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Very cold. Cold-blooded. Is he generous? Yes. He reimbursed the people with their train tickets.
As you have all seen, there is a disturbing similarity between Mr. Clark's profile and that of the killer. In actual fact, it is exactly the same.
Yes.
Mr. Poirot, your psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death? The inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
No, you had to act quickly.
Most say that Thor Grey bothered him, say that Franklin was impatient. I believe Thor Grey is the reason why he planned all this.
Because of Miss Gray. Mademoiselle, although you haven't been telling the truth, there is no doubt in my mind that you would have found a way to marry Sir Carmichael after Lady Clark's death. For you, Mr. Clark, it was a disaster. If Miss Gray had children by your brother, you would not have inherited a thing.
Aha!
You realized the danger after reading several letters from Comside, especially one in which your brother opened his heart to you. So you hurried home from China, and you took action. In truth, Cust was no more than a puppet manipulated by the real culprit. You, Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Such an imagination, Mr. Poirot. In fact, nobody manipulated Cust. The famous instructions he received by post. He wrote them on the typewriter. We know that for sure.
Oh no. You know perfectly well. That is not true.
Didn't he just expose himself with that?
Eh bien voilà. Light has now been shed on the ABC murders.
Your theories are ingenious, but you haven't any proof.
One point to him. For the moment, I have no material proof. Either I admit to it, or I bluff.
Well, invent an item of proof found in Alice Asher's tobacco shop. Lie about the fingerprints found on Cust's typewriter. Say that the proof is going to be easy to find. I don't want to lie, no. And we'll find the proof sooner or later, so...
Proof is easy to find now that we know where to look.
You have nothing on me. You're bluffing, Mr. Poirot. Come on, Thora, there's nothing for us to do here.
Don't touch me.
Aha.
Thora!
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things. And the hole you dug on the moors. What did
Whoa.
you hide there? The knife you used to kill your brother?
All right. Well played. I lose. The game's up.
Hastings, I think it's your turn now. The gun! Whoa!
Don't come near me! I'll never let you take me, Mr. Poirot.
Ha ha. So what happened if I load the real thing, the real bullets in the gun?
I'm sorry, Mr. Clark, there is no easy death for you. I expected your reaction, so I used blanks. I'm sorry, mademoiselle, but your second chance has been lost. Franklin Clark will never inherit his brother's fortune.
Well, at least she showed us where to look. She told us all that, all the locations there.
Disappointed at having missed the chance to become Lady Clark, Thora Grey left England. Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard married.
The sweet couple. I'm happy for you guys. Really.
On Poirot's recommendation, Mary Drower started to work for Lady Clark.
Oh.
The elderly lady's condition suddenly took a turn for the better.
Good companions.
And a few months later, to Dr. Logan's great surprise, she was back on her feet again. According to this eminent physician, it appears to be an extremely rare case of spontaneous remission.
Oh.
Lady Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
I'm happy for you too.
Journal of an Innocent. The incredible story of ABC. As for A.B. Cust, after being advised by Poirot, he made a great deal of money by selling his story to the press. And as for me, and with business booming, the Black Swan has become the #1 tourist attraction in the whole of Yorkshire, even more popular than York Minster.
And so no aftermath for Poirot and Hastings. I'm disappointed. What became of the hair problem? The thinning hair problem? I want to know. But anyway, a pretty nice game. A huge improvement over the previous Agatha Christie games, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm glad I played this one. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Yeah, built up pretty well. Yeah, the characters are quite lively, so a pretty good adaptation to the book. Unlike the other games. Yes, a very faithful adaptation, and I'm glad I played it. So what do you guys think? Tell me what you think in the comment section below. I want to hear from you. So yes, I hope you all had a good time, and I will see you all next time. Pazu here, signing out. Bye bye.